At the beginning of each year, parents express anxiety at the fees levied on them in the name of tuition fees. With the increment in school fees, the government has consistently promised to regulate school fees, but these promises have never been fulfilled. However, the private school owners insist that they are justified to raise fees, with many factors prompting these decisions, such as operational costs, which vary depending on the services and facilities offered by each school. They add that schools have to meet high taxes levied on them. The private school owners remain opposed to government moving to regulate fees.
Local government taxes are overriding the central government taxes. The need of the numerous taxes we pay takes a big resource from the schools. When you talk about the supplies, which we don't control, now, by the time we start, you'll find the maize flours increased, the beans. We are trying to see how we can stock. Now, when we look at the expenses in what we call the utilities in the schools, like water, when you charge schools at a level of a domestic, schools which are at a level of industry, you see all these now pull the school resources.
Some schools have to have developments, whereby they have to go for loans to make developments, to make facilities better. And these loans come with interest. The more you delay with the banker's money, you have to pay some interest. So for your child to learn in a very good environment, a school has to invest, which investments come from financial institutions. So sometimes we share, there's that kind of cost sharing and whatever, such that we educate our children in a good learning environment, as well as being in a position to pay back that money.
The tuition fees increment debate is not restricted to private schools, but also government-aided schools.
And it's not only, I want to make a correction, it's not only private schools. There are some government-aided schools. I know some schools that have increased by 300, by 400. Most of them are government-aided. They're the ones with cut-off points, and they're the ones with the school fees and whatever.
And we are seriously hunting out schools that have made it a habit to charge library fee, to charge computer laboratory fee, to charge science laboratory fee for use. What is the purpose of the school fees? Please, fellow owners of schools, these are our schools, but we are doing a kind of obligation which is of a public nature.
On top of school fees, there is a debate of school requirements that some parents have said they're exaggerated despite proposed regulations.
This is a very big problem which we sympathize with the parents, and we are working with the ministry to exonerate those who overcharge the requirements. There is a regulation on the requirements.
Ahead of the new term, parents are being advised to enroll their children in schools that they can afford.
So parents, one of the solutions, parents should know that every school gives education. Sometimes the pressure is also from the parents. Say that my child has to go to this school, and they end up getting so many applications. So one of the ways of screening, a proper professional screening, instead of saying that I don't want you, whatever, they increase the school fees, they hike the marks and whatever, so that they get the right numbers without complaints.